Okay, people, hello. Wait, what the fuck? There we go. Alright, here we go. You're expecting the train to be tomorrow, not gonna lie? Well, I woke up today, and I feel a little better today. I can do a small one, because this will probably not take that long. So I said, fuck it, I'll do a small one today. But there might be one tomorrow too. Today? Yes, it is. How are you doing today, on Funny? Oh yeah, I was grabbing the cards. Hope you're having a great day, by the way.
Hello?
What's up?
Not much.
That's good. That's good. You're doing good on Funny? That's good, by the way. Unfortunately, a card that we wanted to be put on this ban list is not on this ban list because Buddy changed it.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what we'll do a bonus round at the end where it's like cards that potentially could have been it, and they weren't, and then we'll let the guys go on a rant on one. Why this card needs to get the fuck out of here.
It needs to be banned.
It just needs to be banned, by the way.
I actually, I made a new, I made a new deck list.
Alright, cool. You know what? We'll look at your deck list immediately after we're done with this. Thanks for that hydrate.
I actually don't want to show it on stream yet.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's that you're talking about. Okay, never mind. That will be hidden.
That'll be probably after the stream.
Yeah, alright.
We'll see why.
Yeah,
we might need to make some changes.
Alright, we'll take a look at that. Arduck has officially been murdered. Yeah! Alright, we're starting with like a... Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna blank that real quick so people can see the names. Alright, people, here it is. We're gonna get to that, Heavenly. Also, hope you're having a great day, Heavenly. And, why it's at 1 now. You'll understand in a second. But first off, the only card that's actually been banned, it's Fire Dark. It'll make more sense when you look at the other cards in the list. If you know what they are, you know what they are. But, do you agree with this hit, Knight?
Yes, for now. For now. Maybe it can come back one day, but people just hate it so much.
Yep. Fire Dark is sad and it's fine. It's his normal salmon combo. Yeah, don't look 2 cards to the right, though. It was the best normal monster, and it was the best normal monster in the entire game, so... It was just way too good, the support that was there. Oh, hello, Squeen. Or Skeen? Skeen123. Hello. Welcome.
I can see him coming back at like 300 less attack points and it being fine.
Oh, just like, you think his attack? Oh yeah, bring it back, but
Get over so many boss monsters is the problem.
Yeah, like, I mean, it was cool that he was...
Also, you can get him out of the graveyard a ton.
Yeah, especially since you could get out multiple Fire Darks. The normal monster... What exactly are you doing? So, Skeen, I don't know if you know the game of Yugioh or whatever, but these are all, like, cards that we have made. Like, we've made, like, our own sort of format with our own custom cards that me, my buddies, and a couple viewers make. and we play with them. And we have like our own ban list. So like this guy is banned, so no one's allowed to play this card anymore. All of these cards are now at 1. These cards have been either hit. Oh, a custom format? That's cool. Yeah, and these cards have either been hit to 2, or were pushed or pushed up to 2. And also one card was unbanned with a slight nerf. So, but we'll get to that guy when we get to the limit section. Yeah, but I'm having a great day skiing. Will Aura Blast finally be fully banned? Bruh, no. No, Aura Blast will not be banned.
It's good, but I don't think it's ban-worthy.
It was a problem when people could run multiple Aura Blasts.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be funny because, you know, people are gonna come into this format and see, like, there's a normal monster banned? What? Why did you remake Dark Hole and then put it to 2? It's because this format only uses custom cards, Skeen. That's why we have the Dark Hole equivalent. And we go by like our own sort of card design philosophy and stuff. So like certain cards aren't really seen, or very rarely like utilized. So you won't see cards like Skill Drain, or like there can be only 1 and stuff like that. Aura Blast at 1 is fine. It's a really fine 1-of card. I agree with Epitaph, limited or banned. Yeah, you'll see that in a second. So, is there a card list to look at? Okay, so we are in the works of making that more clear and concise scheme. Right now, and there's also another rule with this format. So, see how you know, it's gonna be impossible to frickin' tell. So we have 2 different accounts in the works. Yeah, Money Co. Which, oh, spoiler alert, there's some new cards here that people get a hint at. The Money Co. account cards are like the generic card pool cards, where anyone can run them in any deck. But stuff that's going to be on the Yugioh's account. And technically, there's archetypes on other accounts, but they're all going to be ported over eventually. It's just we've never done that until now, but it'll take a while to get all of the archetypes pulled over, but it will happen eventually. And those are the actual like archetype cards. And you can't mix and match like archetypes. And we've done this so that you can make a card for an archetype without worrying about it breaking another archetype. It makes designing the cards a lot easier that way. But the cards that can be run and everything are all the Money Co. cards. They are like I said, the generic card pool. And all the archetype decks are on the Yugioh's account. And all their card pools are on the Money Co. account. I think it's pretty understandable. After Machine Trap, there's 3 new cards. You might take a look at those. Alright. So next, we will look at... What's the word here, people? The first limited card. Makes me sad, by the way.
Doesn't make me sad.
It's Flat Rock Scorpion. Part of the Scorpion deck. You agree? Flat Rock to 1? I mean, it makes me sad, though. It's fine.
Maybe it can come back to 2, but
probably
it's
not.
good at 1 right now.
Alright, so people, basically, the reason why it's at 1, okay, and it's like the first card to actually do this effect, actually. Something similar to this?
Well, okay, there's a similar, but it doesn't... Those are spells and traps equivalent, basically.
Yeah. So basically what Flat Rock Scorpion did is you can target any one monster on the field. Make its level 3 and you change its name to Scorpion. And if it was an opponent's monster in this card's column or in the extra monster zone, and you activate this effect during your turn, which is relevant because it was busted otherwise, you can immediately have this effect dissolves, summon one monster using this card and that target. And this Flat Rock Scorpion can be only be used once per turn. So basically, Flat Rock Scorpion was such an easy way to get rid of monsters with levels, and just make a rank 3 XZ monster,
which is good.
Which is good. So that's why he sadly had to be limited. And the Scorpion deck,
worst, you're making Neon Fish, and Neon Fish is pretty good.
Yeah, and like the Scorpion deck was pretty good actually. And it was really easy to, like, just to get multiple Flat Scorpions. Now, you couldn't use them, but it was really easy to get him into rotation. So now it's going to be a little bit harder to have him at the ready. You're going to have to either go fetch him or just, like, hard draw him and stuff, if you wish to use him. So it lowers the power level of the Scorpion decks just a little bit without, like, without killing the archetype, because spoiler alert, I didn't make him the linchpin of the deck, but go from there. Alright, next. Now, I don't think you were here at all on Funny for this.
This enabled a lot of stupid combos, I'm gonna be honest.
For normal Sam, back when the normal monster deck was at full power, holy crap, normal Salmon was insane. The normal monster era, yeah, we're just the best deck at the time was a normal monster deck, which ran like 8 to 9 actual just normal monsters. And everyone else would be thinking, bro, that's the biggest brick ever. Nope. Very rarely. It was funny. So what Normal Salmon did is you can only use one of the following effects of Normal Salmon per turn. And during the turn you activate any of them, your opponent only takes half damage from effect monsters.
That didn't matter that much.
It didn't matter. You never actually saw a full power normal monster deck? I'll actually make it.
It got a card ban, basically.
Yeah. I'll actually remake it and show you guys like what the actual like power level of the deck was. This card is, so basically Normal Salmon's 2 effects are, if this card is normal summoned, you can special summon any normal monster from your deck. It didn't care about the level, which is why Fire Dark was so goddamn good. Normal summon a fish and get a 3500 attacker. And then you can banish this card from your graveyard to normal summon a level 5 or higher monster without tributing. So with Normal Salmon, even if you drew like your high level normal monsters, which wasn't a problem by the way with the other cards that existed, even if you drew like your high level normal monsters, after you used your Normal Salmon, you could just banish it to normal summon them for free. Which wasn't actually your normal summon, by the way. It just counted it as an extra normal summon. Fish? It is a fish. It's a normal fish, by the way. Look at him. It's so funny how Normal Salmon is one of it's one of the best cards in the game.
I said this when I used it, so
yeah,
I'm not big.
It's like, oh, this isn't news. We knew this back when we were playing with it. And the only reason why you haven't been seeing the normal monster deck recently is because the older changes to it were pretty were rough. It was not good. Yeah, there's a couple other normal monster deck things on here, but you'll see those later. Next, probably the most discussed card at the moment. It is Power of the Normal. Yeah, is Milk. So milk has been limited, people. With a
But you can tell it's different now.
yeah, you can tell it's been buffed a little bit because beforehand it'd be kind of like a very weak one of card, but now it's a much better one of card. So you either do 1,000 damage, or you gain 3,200 life points. Big boy life points and a pretty respectable amount of damage too.
Yes. I think it's fine at 1 now. Go with the buffs, basically. Because, again, if it was not buff, then it could obviously be at 2. But I think this was a better spot for it as, like, a power one of. Because it can also, again, bait spells and traps pretty easily.
And you could see it pretty commonly at 2.
Yeah, it'll be... I mean, Dark Soulbound would be running it at 2.
I mean, you'll be running at 1 now. You'll just be like, it's a free activation.
Yeah, basically.
You would accept the same reason? Okay, Heavenly, that's good. And there's
Because without the nerf, I don't think it's a good enough one of. Sorry, without the buff. Without the buff.
Yeah, you would maybe put it in. Makes my
Also,
dolls
chocolate milk
better.
also got changed. If you're wondering, like, oh, that card's still a thing, though. It gives your opponent 1,500 life points now.
Yeah, so it's
if
actually
you
like
do draw
Upstart. It's
one.
actually like Upstart Goblin now. So yeah, so I mean, there's ways to get back milk if you really want those life points. So you know,
If you are in quick place from the graveyard, you're set.
yeah. No longer mom's credit card though. That's never coming back.
That's never coming back.
Alright, and now here are all 3 cards that have been limited. The 3 most popular and commonly played Halo maps. All 3 of them are here. You have Citadel, Epitaph, and Last Resort.
I think Last Resort is the one that is probably the most sus here. But I think Epitaph is just way too good to not be at 1.
Oh, the one that negates the effects of all field spells anywhere?
No, isn't it? Oh, is that the one? Okay, never mind.
Citadel's the one that stops.
That one's good. That one's good. Like, it should be at 1 as well, but I was thinking more Citadel was the stronger one.
Yeah, the one that... Now it only stops spell and traps in the graveyard from activating their effects, not monsters.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a bit more fair
So
then.
it got nerfed a little bit, and was limited at this time. It's funny because the other effects of Epitaph and Citadel are not the reason you play them. Like you run run Epitaph just to say like, hey, you know those other field spells that do things.
You know those decks that literally revolve around their field spell, mecha minions.
Worthless. You'll never see them around these parts ever again.
Yeah, that would actually be a bit too much.
Yeah, but if that deck becomes good, Epitaph's going straight back to 3, by the way. No one can stop me.
Okay, fair enough.
And no one can stop me.
I mean, Explosion got buffed, so, like, yeah, that's actually fair enough.
Yep.
Because they can run Explosion without any downside, basically.
Yep. Also, unfortunately, Heavenly was making those Star Wars themed Halo map stuff. Epitaph ruins those. If you're running his like Halo map, like his Star Wars maps, they're terrible with Epitaph on the field. It's like, oh, I activate 3 of them, and I activate this, and they're worthless. And then Last Resort. I have a feeling Last Resort was like one of those cards that people really did not. I really liked Last Resort, but people really did not like it.
Crimson does not like Last Resort at all.
He does not like it.
No, he hates it. I just think it's kind of annoying. Like, I could see it maybe at more than 1, but for now it should be at 1, just for our quarantine.
Well, remember, it's not once per turn.
It isn't once per turn. That's right. Never mind then. Never mind.
If you had 2 Last Resorts, they would both activate.
Okay. No, that's a bit much.
So it either, buffs. Most people just run Epitaph,
And my one ridiculous Dark Souls deck, I ran like four different of these field spells. But yes, Epitaph was one of them.
Yeah,
But it was mostly good because of a couple of them. Not even Last Resort. Last Resort was probably the weakest one.
you just ran it because it's like, oh, this is just the most. It's just good.
It made my field bigger and also had lockdown effects compared to just being beaters.
Yeah. Because it either like protects you when you're being attacked because it buffs your other monsters in battle, right? Or makes your other decks you better on the offensive because when you're killing shit in battle, Epitaph's buffing your other guys.
Yeah.
Or Ode saying backfiller. Yeah, well, the reason why he ran 4 Halo maps is because he was cycling through them like it was crazy. And then,
Jeez, I go for 3 of them
and then
because you wanted to play 4 just so if you draw one, you're not screwed.
and then there's this effect of Last Resort, which is I think the reason why Crimson hates
Yeah,
it.
that's the reason. It's not the bottom effect. I'm gonna be honest.
You can target one card in either graveyard and place it on top of the deck. His first response is, so you're gonna make your opponent brick with a shitty card, and I'm like, yeah, if you're smart, which is what I do with it all the time. Or you can top deck your card that you're like, oh yes, this would be perfect for next turn. Top deck cards like Milk, Flat Rock Scorpion, Normal Salmon, Implosion, Reborn the Monster, Ruler of the Storm. The powerful one-ofs, just draw them again. That Last Resort was actually really good. But now it's at 1, so maybe we'll see how that goes. What happens if Flat Rock Scorpion targets an Xyz or Link monster? Nothing happens.
Yeah, that's
The only thing that happens, by the way, is its name becomes Scorpion. Yeah, like, it's an okay effect. Like, if you just want to be like, oh, this guy's not part of the archetype no more, he's Scorpion. Which, by the way, those type of effects are really, really good in this format. And there's a couple of them. Flat Rock Scorpion was the only one hit with that type of effect, but not because he changes the name. But the cool thing is, though, like this with all the Scorpion monsters, though, scheme, is you can target your own monsters. Which, is kind of cool. There's some, like, cool things you can do with the other Scorpions. Not really with Flat Rock Scorpion, though. But you can transform, like, your non-Scorpion extra deck monsters into Scorpions and get buffs to them. Yeah. So all the Halo maps. So these, and here's the last limited card. Who was banned. But he got nerfed. Not right now. Not now, Heavenly. We still have 1 limited card. Giant Golem. Was he banned for nearly a year?
probably.
Yeah. So Giant Golem.
I remember I wasn't playing when he was banned.
Yeah. Yeah, that was mostly.
He got nerfed by 1,000 attack, basically. It's the relevant.
Oh, Heavenly said it was almost 2 years. That seems a bit long, but maybe. There was a long period of time where no Yugiohs was happening, though, so. Yeah, this guy used to be a, he has no effect. He's just a generic level 8 synchro, and he had 5k attack. And that was actually like I'm like, just have a guy with no effect but big number. Spoiler alert, not big number was too big. Big.
Basically.
So now he's at 4,000 attack. So he's much more balanced now, especially since when
I think he's a lot fat. I think like to say that he can't be at 1 is kind of ridiculous. Because there's so many target a card and destroy it like type effects in this format at this point that it's just like if you can't get over it, you're bad.
Well, it's not even necessary that you're like,
or even you can weaken it.
There's a lot of attack reduction stuff too, so now it's like more easier to run over. But the big thing is being able to make multiple of these dudes.
Yeah, and just go for game.
Because especially since when you look at cards like Hero Brad, which is this format's like Utopia the Lightning. Purebred does that like what? Twice? 3 times maybe?
Maybe twice. Maybe 3 times if you use other cards.
Yeah. So he's good. So he can stick around, depending on like what else you're doing and stuff, but yeah, so he's at 4,000. He should be pretty okay now. I mean, he might be. I mean, he'll probably play a lot of generic rank, level 8 synchro decks. Yeah, so that's all of the limited cards done. Next, up to the semi-limits. Start off, Dark Bannerman.
Oh, you nerfed him. Good.
Oh yeah, he now specifically states accept a Divine Beast monster now. No more summoning the God cards.
Good. That was a funny combo I learned.
It was, but we were like, oh, this makes the God cards busted. Especially since we added Divine Temple.
It's very fair.
So Dark Bannerman.
He's basically the malicious of the format now.
Yeah, because he basically was during your opponent's turn, as a quick effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard to special summon a Dark Bannerman from your hand, deck, or graveyard. And then during your turn, if you summon him, you can summon any one non-divine beast monster from your hand. So he was basically like, what, the Goblinberg?
Goblinberg, but for any level.
Yeah, for any level. And he also boosted all of your other monsters by 200 attack and defense. Unfunny. It still can basically summon every monster? Yeah, it can. And, like, you know what's funny? Unfunny? I remember several duels where we were playing, and I would just summon Dark Bannerman in defense mode against, I think it was your Brady deck. And, like, all of your Bradys had, like, what, 2,000 attack? So they couldn't get over the Dark Bannerman that was in defense mode. The Dark Bannerman can be, like, used on your opponent's turn to either block an attack, just summon it during the end phase to get a free monster during your next turn. Dark Bannerman was really good and had a lot of, like, utility-based effects.
Also, he's the best type in the game.
Oh, Warrior?
Yeah.
Here's a question. Do you think Dark's the best attribute, or is it Earth still, do you think?
Dark is the best attribute. Except against certain cards, and then it just gets... Dark gets bodied.
It gets
like
bodied.
It's a blow-up. But there's not a lot of cards like that anymore that are being played.
They couldn't defeat the 2100? No, it's funny. Because, you know, he has, like, really decent attack and defense, too. He's not a weak banner guy.
Okay.
He's got all this... got this badass armor and stuff. But yeah.
The next card you're excited about, I know.
I'm gonna cry. Yeah, but he's at 2. It should nerf his power a little bit, so you're not able to cycle triple Dark Bannerman super easy. Fantastical Airship. This is another nerf to the normal monster deck. Fantastical Airship is a level 10 wind machine monster with 2500 attack, 3000 defense, and you contribute any normal monster you control or in your hand to summon Fantastical Airship from your hand or graveyard. Any normal monster. Which, spoiler alert, some of at the time, the best strategy for normal monsters was a shit ton of low-level ones. Like, a lot of them. So you could easily fuel Fantastical Airship. Come back. And while he's on the field, normal monsters cannot be destroyed by card effects, which is very powerful. Card effect destruction is 1, good in Yu-Gi-Ohs, and 2, obviously the most common. And they gain a 500 attack and defense boost, which boosted monsters like Fire Dark to 4,000, Vanilla Beans up to 500. Like, it boosted all of them, too. And you could control more than one Fantastical Airship. Which, it's quite good. And his last effect, which, was the least relevant effect of Fantastical Airship, by the way, was once per turn, you can target a normal monster on the field. This turn, this card's level, type, and attribute become that target's.
Yeah, that was used the least amount. I mean, it's good in theory.
I mean, it is. I mean, it allows you to make a couple of Xyz if you're running an Xyz-based normal monster deck, but the most effective strategy with normal monster deck was link monsters and then summon the big boys. And go in for damage. Tactical Airship also has good stats, too. Basically reverse Blue Eye stats. Oh, Aura Strike. Oh, sorry. That's a poor wording on my part, Skeen. It's supposed to be up to 2 set cards on the field and or up to 2 cards in the graveyard. Here, you know what? I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna change the text on it right now. It basically can hit graveyard cards as well as set cards. Sometimes these card things boom, fixed.
There you go.
I should run Aura Strike. Aura Strike is, I think, on the cusp of being extremely good. It just needs the right... It's like one of those archetypes that it's going to be really good against certain archetypes. Yeah, so that's Fantastical Airship. Next is Explosion. It was like the least ran one of Yu-Gi-Oh! Staple card.
Yeah.
It was good. You know, Dark Hole is a pretty strong card, right? But when you have cards like Raigeki, you know, or in this case, Implosion, Born the Monster, Ruler of the Storm, Aura Strike, or Aura Blast even. This Aura Blast saw way more use than Explosion.
Yes. Aura Blast was used way more than Explosion.
So we're seeing if Explosion's going to be fine at 2, perhaps. Yeah, but if it's too good, it'll go back to 1, basically. So, it's not that big a deal. Alright, now here are these last 2 cards for the normal monster archetype. And these cards were at 1, and they were pushed to, back up to 2. Beforehand, a whole bunch of normal monster support cards were limited, and it made the deck really bad. So let's start off with the field spell. Is it the best? It is the best normal monster support card, is it?
Yes.
It is. So basically, when Land of Dreams and Wishes is activated, you can add any one Dreams and Wishes card, your deck or graveyard to your hand, except obviously for another copy of the field spell. And normal monsters can be normal summoned without tributing. Have a level 8, have a big boy normal monster in your hand, just summon it to the field. And as a quick effect, you can special summon 1 normal monster from your hand during the main phase if it affects monsters on the field. Special summon a normal monster from your hand, and once this turn, that monster cannot be destroyed. You can only use each effect of Land of Dreams and Wishes once per turn. So, yeah. There was a lot of cards it got that helped out the normal monster deck a lot. Like the next one. But what do you think of this hit, though, Knight?
It's fine.
It's fine now?
Yeah.
Back when this card was at, think about it, triple Fire Dart, triple this, triple, double Sky Knight. How are normal monsters so OP? The support...
They're good stats compared to, like, regular Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, they're actual good stats. Look at this level 9 guy. He has 3,500 attack. Like this actually beats over a lot of monsters in this format, and even like actual Yu-Gi-Oh, he would be able to kill over a lot of monsters.
And he's not really a brick because you can just normal summon him basically.
Yeah, the only time you'd brick is if you drew all normal monsters, but with the
And
normal,
like none of the support cards to help them get off
but
out of your
you
hand.
know what's funny? If you could normal summon any one of those normal monsters. Your deck was online, by the way, because you'd make a Sky Knight. Knight.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was actually like insane, which was one of my proudest achievements in the whole Yu-Gi-Oh format was like not intentionally, but actually making a normal monsters top tier meta. And some of us hated it, and some people hated it.
Yes.
Thanks for that hydrate, Heavenly. In this format, the battle phase is very important. What would you say to that, Knight? I'm gonna go grab a drink actually to redeem that hydrate one.
Yeah, there's cards that can stop the battle phase, right? That can stuff it, that are pretty good. But yeah, I would say overall people value the battle phase a lot more than, because in actual Yu-Gi-Oh, you're probably just going for one battle phase because your deck is strong enough just to build a board that can OTK your opponent. For this, you need to that's why Milk was good, because it could stuff the battle phase basically by itself at 2,500 life points and like keep you alive in the game for another turn to come back.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah, I just finished. I'm grabbing water.
Okay. What'd you say? The battle phase was like really important.
Yeah, well, there's cards that can stop it, right? But like, there's a reason Milk was good basically, because it could stuff the battle phase and like you could still be in the game.
Yeah, because getting another turn, because of the type of cards that we've made here, there's no like cards that straight up like lock you out of playing the game in this format. So if you have an extra turn, you can do things.
Unless you just bricked, which then there's not much you can do, obviously.
Oh yeah, but then people will be like, oh, what about in this specific format? Okay, I activated Milk, and then I drew a card that destroyed spells and traps. My opponent had no spells and traps. It's like, all right there, bud. Yeah, sure.
Bridge is a bit splashable, but I think it's good in the normal monster deck a lot more.
Yeah, so
I mean, people could run it as an engine, I guess, but you have to run the normal monsters, and those are bricks, especially without that card.
Yeah, but it's a really good support card. So basically, it's just better unexpected die, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when Bridge to the Castle of Dreams and Wishes is activated, you can special summon any level 4 or lower normal monster from your deck, except a normal pendulum, because the words of our buddy Ryan, fuck pendulum monsters. You go and use this effective Bridge to Castle of Dreams and Wishes once per turn, and you can normal summon one normal monster in addition to your normal summoner set. So if you drew a bunch of normal monsters,
that was good.
You could just be like, oh, I drew this normal monster. How am I supposed to use it? Oh, just activate this, normal summon along with your other cards. It was quite good, especially since they're in the like. You could run this and like, because there's a shit ton of normal monsters here. Let me actually. I'll have them like on the sidebar here. There's not one for every type and stuff right now, but there are. Oh, also this guy's at 1, by the way, and you'll find out why. But that was an old banlist. You won't be seeing us talk about him. Yeah, so this card was at 1, along with the field spell, along with a couple other cards actually. Like the normal monster deck got like, what was it like 7 or 8 cards all just straight to 1. It was a lot. And the deck was it was really bad.
Yeah.
let's see. And now for the last card that was hit the 2 versus Scorpions is Scorpion Face Off. Just to rein in the power of the Scorpion deck, just a tad. Just a tad. But, so Scorpion Face Off is basically special summon any Scorpion monster from your deck. It cannot attack directly this turn, and if that monster is in the same column as an opponent's monster, you can, immediately after this effect dissolves, activate that monster's effect that targets a monster on the field. And you only activate a single Scorpion Face Off per turn. Smacked the Scorpions? Yeah, a little bit. Like, they got, like, one of their best monsters was hit, and this spell card was limited to, which is funny because the Scorpion Trap card I think is really good. One. And that's why Flat Rock Scorpion has that clause where it only works during your turn if you summon it. Because if you could just Scorpion Face Off Flat Rock Scorpion when your opponent goes, I normal summon Bimbo number 3.
Sakura.
Yeah, Sakura. And it just goes, here's Flat Rock Scorpion. Make an XZ with that card, you're gonna cry.
Never getting that one of back.
Yes. So yeah, that's why Scorpion Face Off was hit. But only the 2. Only to... What's that?
I don't think it's necessary to be at 1.
No. And none of the other Scorpion cards are worth being hit either. But, so yeah, this is the updated Yu-Gi-Oh's ban list. And if you look in the actual ban list chat, you can see they are effective right now.
Yep.
It's right now. And I bet if we can, I'd like to test my Moneyco machines along with your new machines. Oh, yes, those new cards that you wish to, potentially get added into. Yeah, sure, we can test those out. Yeah, I don't think there was any other archetypes at the moment that felt like that we really needed to be hit or changed. Okay, what is your XYZ? Let's take a look at this, Heavenly. Chaos Xyz Master Demon Guardian. Oh, you made a Chaos Xyz of Master Guardian? Very interesting. This card is Xyz summon. You can add a level 8 Dark Fiend monster from your deck or that is banished to your hand. Then you can special summon a level 8 normal monster from your hand. This card has Master Guardian as a material against this effect. Once per turn, you can attach material from this card and negate all fairy monsters on the field till end phase. I mean, here's the thing, Heavenly. I think this card is okay. Like
I think it's only good in Kaiju. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Because they actually have a Dark Fiend.
Yeah, well.
That's level 8.
Yeah.
Because I cannot think of a lot of generic cards that
are level 8 fiends. Like, there are actually not. If you
yes, someone else realizing Gatestone's broken.
Okay, yeah, Gatestone was one of the reasons why low-level normal monsters were so good. Scheme. Just get triple Celestial Knights and triple Vanilla Beans. And then, like, a level 2 guy if you wanted to, and then maybe a level 3. Gatestone was insane. You know how, like, Yu-Gi-Oh, like, you have, like, infinite and perm columns you have to avoid? If you were playing Yu-Gi-Ohs at that time, you had to not put monsters in the middle column and the column next to your field spell. Just don't put monsters there, because people, if you're facing against a normal monster deck, they just be like, ah, yes, Gatestone.
I take that monster.
I take it.
And here's a Vanilla Bean.
And give you a Vanilla Bean.
Yeah, that was really annoying.
That's why Celestial Warrior, whatever the heck his name is, had to be was limited so that you didn't get triple of him, because his stats was insane. You thank Crimson for those stats, by the way. Because like we said, the normal monsters and Yu-Gi-Ohs have incredible stats. Like, look at Frost Mage. He's the highest normal summon attack guy that you can make. 2400 attack.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you're talking about fusion in a bit?
Fusion in a bit, I think, is fine.
I mean, it hasn't been broken yet.
There hasn't been a broken combo with it yet. How weak are fusions in this format?
We had to buff the shit out of a fusion deck because it was that bad. To put it in perspective, it was like unable to summon
And
its fusion
spoiler
monster
scheme,
consistently.
A lot of fusion monsters in the format can't be fusion summoned because guess what? This is around the time when every fusion deck was, hey, you know fusion summoning? Who needs that when you could just contact fuse? That's why fusion in a bit is terrible. That's why fusion in a bit sucks.
I think the
There's
most
contact
busted.
fusion.
Okay, I think the most busted thing that I've seen with fusion in a bit is probably the Shaggy one.
That was whatever.
Exactly. That's my point. Like, it allowed me to bypass the overly...
Like, it got you to, like, what, step 2 or 3 or something, but that was it?
It got me to Shaggy Ball Z, which was, yeah, I think step 3.
But...
Because here's the thing, a lot of fusion monsters that are really good aren't level 8. Like, they're higher levels usually.
Yeah, like, the really good ones are, like, level 10s and, like... Like, if you ask...
Yeah, if you could get out Ludwig, for example, then it would be like way too good. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, he couldn't attack, but he wouldn't be destroyed by the effect.
Like, I guess you could get, like, summon Sildra now, which Sildra's okay, but Sildra is... Like, Sildra actually probably be a really good target for it, because Sildra can't be destroyed by card effects, so it would never die to, fusion in a bit. But the problem is, it can never attack.
Yeah, it can attack, unlike instant fusion or whatever the equivalent. Actually, no, can instant fusion attack? I forget actually.
No,
it's
it
been a
can't.
while. Okay, never mind then.
But the difference was that you got instant fusion right away.
Yeah.
And, you know...
Yeah, that too. There's sometimes we forget the card effect, so it doesn't even matter in the duel.
Yep. Which is a problem on our end, but we go, oh yeah, we activate this card that works in like 2 turns, and we forget, and then we change those cards so you don't have to frickin' wait anymore. Because we'll forget, and then the game state will be compromised. And I mean, the only fusion monster that's banned is what, Bahamut?
Yeah, basically. There's no actual, like,
Yeah, but the problem is...
really relevant fusions that have been banned.
Yeah, but the problem is, I don't think if I petition for Bahamut to come back to 3, people are gonna freak out.
No, I'm gonna freak out.
The Final Fantasy deck will then become the best deck. Or Dragon decks will be the best.
No, Dragon will be the best. Not
Dragon.
Final Fantasy.
What do you mean? Heavenly says to 1. Look, Heaven, I know you have an attachment to Bahamut like I do, okay? I mean, he was MVP clutch in the game.
I mean, I'm fine with... You know what? Now that I think about it, I'm fine with Bahamut being at 1. It's a really good one-of in my Dragon deck.
No.
Bahamut was cracked.
So people misread the effect. I remember, like, I was fighting Doinks and it didn't even get its proper effect off.
Yeah, it just did it. People actually, you know what's funny is Ollie has also misread what Bahamut did, and he lost harder than he actually should. He thought it worked the moment the battle phase begun. No, it's when the battle phase is over. So, and I mean, you could delay
Also that
Bahamut.
fusion, also that one fusion's at 1, but it's a contact fuse.
Which one? This one?
Stream delay.
Not this one. You're talking about a different one.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, but fusions are,
There aren't many.
oh
that
yeah, you're
don't
talking.
use...
Are you talking about Ultra Hydra? Now, Ultra Hydra has been a card that's been around for a while, but no one has been able to really make use of it yet.
There's like
Oh, I'm gonna be honest, Heavenly. This was worse than an option you can go into beforehand. That's why it hasn't seen play. Or sorry, not Heavenly, Unfunny.
Like, I honestly think Sildra is probably the most relevant generic that you could get out with Fusion in a bit.
Oh yeah, it can't be destroyed and it's a bungus.
And it can lower.
I mean,
and it can
maybe Triceratops.
But that card, but that card just basically just be a card that sits there.
I guess the other one is that.
But Triceratops also
We
dies
control
though.
the
That's the
field
problem though. Is the Triceratops also dies still.
No, that
what about
one that
Thera?
requires.
Theranzino.
Oh, Thero?
Thero would actually survive.
Actually, no. Thero still dies, by the way, because cards like that are unaffected, they aren't immune to like conditions. But if you have a card that like, that's why cards that aren't affected by card effects, if you give them like a card that says summon this card but it's destroyed during the next end phase, still die, because they're not unaffected by that stuff. Crimson. So Thero's not the right choice actually.
Huh.
It's a weird, but if you can't be destroyed, that still works because that's specifically asking for that particular interaction. It's very weird, right?
Doesn't make sense at all to me, but okay.
Yeah, but that's how that works. So it's just Sildra. Yeah, but that's the ban list, people. Everything we want to talk about. Buffed Milk, which is now at 1. Dark Bannerman, by Fire Dark. Giant Golem's back.
Monkey got nerfed, so it's still at 3.
Oh yes, by the way, alright, Knight, go ahead. Talk about old Spelunky and why it needed to just be straight to gulagged.
It does so much, and it also fucks over complete strategies by itself single-handedly. Let me just play Survivors and lose every single game when you draw Spelunky. That AK has a subcommand monster. Oh, it's just on Spelunky now and has fuck off attack.
Oh, hello, Monster Hunter. You totally missed us discussing the ban list. You'll probably want to rewatch this VOD after you're done.
Yeah, basically, Spelunky equipped all equip cards on a monster that it battles with to itself instead. And those equip cards ignore requirements. So any equip card that, you know, says you have to have a whatever monster, nah, Spelunky doesn't care. To be fair, he still has that, but it's up to 2 equip cards instead of just all of them.
Yeah, by the way, spoiler people, because of how good the battle phase is in this format, equip decks are actually good. In fact, face-up spell and traps are good. For reasons. And it's not because 3 monsters frickin' exist.
Eh.
You got a present for me, Heavenly? What's that?
It's because this format only has a few hand traps, and those few hand traps are restricted to fucking certain decks.
Phase?
Well, battle phase.
Most of them are battle phase I can think of.
Yeah, most of them are battle phase.
They're not like Effect Valor.
Oh, is this your normal monster?
Ghost Ogre.
Is this your normal monster deck that you made, Heavenly?
I recognize the hippo.
Yeah, I recognize this hippo.
totally banned this deck list. Perfect.
Maybe you could try it out. Okay, there's a problem though. I'd have to definitely update this.
So why is Giant Golem in here? But like, is this deck that old?
I think it's actually decently old.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Wait a minute, Heavenly, what is this? What is Bloody Dragon? I know this isn't a proper Yu-Gi-Oh's card, but look at this. It's dark. It's Fire Dark, but better.
But better. Bruh.
It's funny because people are gonna be like, well, you know what that means, people. Since, well, Fire Dark just got banned and then a new normal monster just dropped.
No.
Okay, if we're doing that sort of thing, then I'm consistently making banned cards part of archetypes now.
That would be...
It's like, I found this broken interaction with Map Monitor. Let me just put a Link 1 into my Dark Souls deck real quick.
You know
it's
what's
not
actually
going to
funny,
be anything like that, though.
Is you did that, but you made a nerfed version of it, which is hilarious.
No, okay, I did that for the one deck because
That was like the one time you did, and that was funny. And that card is balanced. This was back when Moon was relevant. You know what? I think it's time for some other...
No, you are not bringing Moon back.
I mean, I would love Moon back.
No.
Look,
Yeah.
People, look at it. Look, if I type in Moon. Look,
Fire Dark reincarnated as some vampire. Dragon.
let's not forget about the one thing, Knight, that there's those Bone Lurker cards that involve nothing but zombies.
Oh yeah.
Zombie Warrior. So,
Zombie Warrior's been around for a while though.
before we take a look at some things here, people, before we have like a duel or two or some crap, Moon used to be the best card in the game. It was good in this format. It'd be good in real Yu-Gi-Oh. It's good. It's just good. It has to be link summoned, just like all of the planetary cards or space cards. You can also link summon Moon once per turn by sending a monster from your hand to the graveyard to link summon it. Relevant.
Honestly, that was the part that was broken because you could get cards that want to be in the graveyard to like plus, as well as have the Moon online with your boss monster possibly, or even just a generic one.
Are there moons
like
of other planets already in Yu-Gi-Oh's? No. I was actually thinking of making like some of like the more like famous moons, like, you know, Ganymede, Io, like those type of things. But yeah, but I haven't.
Okay, I'm gonna be real.
But I haven't.
If you do that, okay,
okay,
make a Moon deck.
Well, here's the thing.
Make it an archetype.
But here's the thing, though.
I would be fine with that.
Well, my issue though is I have no idea what I'd even do with them. They can't all just be like other versions of Moon, because you'd run out of stuff to do after the second card.
Probably. But here's the funny thing. What if you made them all Union monsters? Oh, that's it. That's it. You make them all Union monsters, and they can equip to each other, right?
And then if they're equipped to a rock type link monster, that monster gets something special because they're orbiting the planet.
Exactly.
Boom. There's a new.
Make the planets and the moons a fucking archetype. Done.
I have a feeling people would actually be. I feel like a lot of decks would not be happy with some of the planet cards being gone.
I would be perfectly fine with that.
This boy.
That would be a huge change, and people would.
Dude, my freaking one combo is useless now. So much for freaking Bloodborne deck being good. Now it's just Blood Hunter Turbo.
Or you could make like a different version or like a new link to replace it.
No, that's what that's what I didn't want to do. Like I was joking when I said that.
I actually think that the current planet cards that exist are fine. If, you know what'd be funny though? Even then, Crimson, if they were literally just generic unions, I don't think anyone would really care.
Probably not.
Like,
The only thing is, I think they should only be able to be equipped to rock monsters. Just
you know what? That'd be cool. They could be really cool, like rock support.
yeah.
Oh, Sudowoodo is broken now.
Sudowoodo will be busted. I'll make those later. Make Celine.
Wait, Sudowoodo is a thing in already?
He made it. He made it, people. He has a Mirror B deck, by the way. That's what we're talking about right now.
I haven't played it lately, but yeah, I have a Mirror B deck I played. It was alright. It wasn't busted or anything.
But yeah, but to talk about Moon for one last second, by the way. Basically equipped to a monster, gave it 1,000 attack, and it could not be targeted by monster effects. And if it would be destroyed, destroy this card instead. Moon just made every every monster board just even better.
Basically, because it was a Link 1 and could also use spell cards, I think.
No, it sent a monster from hand to graveyard.
This is a monster from hand.
Oh right, that was it. It was monster from hand. Yeah. Fuck off. That was so broken.
But people are like, but bruh, everyone ran it. That's fine. If everyone's running it, there's no problem.
No, if everyone's running it, that's how meta centralization works, and it hurts everything it's in. There's a reason fucking Landorus Therian was bullshit and should never have been allowed to exist.
So as you can see, people, we all have different ideas of what is good and bad for Yu-Gi-Ohs. If a card's run in everything, Crimson here is not the biggest fan of it. Unless it's like Implosion or Reborn the Monster, because...
Well, those are just retrains of staple cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, that's fine. But I don't want to see, like, basically every deck being a variation on the same 20 cards with a little bit of archetype sprinkle on the side. No. That's what normal Yu-Gi-Oh does, and the whole reason we arc locked initially was to stop the kind of bullshit shenanigan things that you get in Yu-Gi-Oh. The reason why a lot of old cards get banned in Yu-Gi-Oh is because they just have an insane combo with newer cards.
Yep, that's fine. Why is Land of Dreams?
And so Konami just goes, fuck the old cards.
Why is it at 2 if there's a searcher for it? The reason why it was put to 2 is because it was to help out the normal monster deck, but we limited all of the other cards that made the deck better. So we're hoping that these changes makes the normal monster deck, and like if you want to run normal monster support in your deck, which is okay, but it can create some like kind of weird shit if you don't do it properly. Make it better, but not as broken as it was before, because it was meta. It was the meta. It beat everything.
It was actually unironically meta.
It was funny. But the searcher for it is limited though. Like current Yu-Gi-Oh! Castria meta. Oh god. No, I didn't even bother reading what those cards did. All I heard was they were good.
No. There's a reason DP isn't played anymore. And that's the reason.
Yeah,
it's literally better Dark Law. It's like Dark Law mixed with, what's it called? Dryden.
Yeah.
Except better than Dryden.
Castira isn't really too bad anymore in your opinion. Well, I know, didn't they like get rid of like a shit ton of the cards?
They nerfed it. Like they nerfed it. It's
yeah, but I know.
But I haven't. I can tell you for a fact I have not paid attention to actual Yu-Gi-Oh in quite a long time now.
Yeah, maybe
I heard it was
but,
going even further into the rabbit hole of hand traps and fucking first turn kill combos, and I'm just like, you know what?
Which, by the way, people, there are basically almost 0 hand traps in Yu-Gi-Oh! So the best you will find is a Battle Fader. And
I think
and the
I think
and the bone lurkers, because but the bone lurkers aren't really hand traps, or I guess they
I was
are.
gonna say the putrids. The putrids have a hand trap, a
Yep.
single hand trap,
Yeah, but-
Chemipolia.
Yeah, but don't they also have a guy who's basically just battle fader though?
Nah.
The Spec Ops dude.
Oh yeah, they have Spec Ops. What? Was Spec Ops basically Battle Fader?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Okay, so the putrids have 2 hand traps.
But they're they're in Frank West, but they're battle faders.
Yeah,
They stop attacks. I'm a defender of modern Yu-Gi-Oh! And Greedful Power Cash was bullshit ass. Yeah. And the Bone Lurker monsters, they're reactive cards. They react when your cards are destroyed. So are the Guardians. They sit there in your hand until your shit dies.
and it's the same with the putrids.
They sit there and wait until your shit dies. There they go.
Well, the putrids stop your shit from dying, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit different, but they lie in wait. Then we'll go to more options, turn off custom cards and order. Notice you'll see new stupid.
Oh god, this deck. I forgot this. This deck is so old. This custom deck is so old that I actually unironically have Salvage and Raigeki in there.
Turn off custom cards and order. Newest, you'll see stupid new cards. Are you talking about the new Estina cards? I have no idea what these cards do. Labyrinth deck right now was ass.
Yeah, I used to keep up, but like literally the past like 4 months, I've literally stopped getting like they just haven't been in my feed at all, like at all.
They have, and and it's always been like people trying to use decks.
See, here's the thing. I am a proud proponent of meme decks.
Yeah.
Okay? Because they're fun. Like, so much of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now is just all about gotta win tournaments and gotta fucking get that OTK or what. Fuck off. Like, real talk.
2+ level 6 Fiend monsters. During your turn only, this card gains 550 attack for each Fiend monster attached to this card as material. And once per turn, quick effect, you attach material from this card to destroy a monster your opponent controls. Requires 2+ level 6 Fiend monsters. I mean, I don't think this card is like... it's pretty solid, but it can only make it Fiends. But it's interesting though, Monster Hunter. I like it though. It could be pretty interesting. It'll be up for debate whether or not we add these. And then like he made a Chaos Xyz Master Guardian Heavenly, which is okay, but I think regular Master Guardian might just be a bit better though. Alright, and Unfunny, if you're still there, I will fight you.
Meanwhile, Twitch mods in the thing being like, he's advocating violence. Bam.
Oh, here's the normal monster thing, which is transformed into normal frickin' dinosaurs.
Everybody do the dinosaur.
But then the normal dino deck was still here. I don't know why the heck it saved over. You know what? This deck is being... Oh, you want me to use that deck of yours? My only issue with this deck, Heavenly, is the fact that we banned Fire Dark, and this card is just Fire Dark, but better. It's also relevant type and level. Zombie and level 8. Fire Dark was a fire level 9 insect.
Which is worse in every way.
Which was worse in every single way.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say no, dog.
Oh.
If it's better Fire Dark but has relevant typing, like
Oh, like there's a bandit bruiser in here though.
That's funny.
Come on, little one.
Time to die.
is Bandit not an archetype?
It is.
The normal monster. Basically, you can choose to run their normal monster if you want, but there's one problem with that. There's probably better options.
Yeah.
A little bit Monster Hunter. Some of those reverse cards are still really insane though, which is a big problem. Yeah, I'd be down for a game, but I know Unfunny wanted to play first, so I'll play Unfunny first, but I got Magic Chaos Forts. Right here, what am I actually gonna play? Oh yeah, here's your Naruto deck you sent me. Oh yes, let me update my zombie deck, aka let me take Dark Bannerman and slapped one to the side.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Brand. Oh, and slap a milk over here too, by the way. Oh, look, it's now exactly 40 cards.
That's fine.
Glad I could be of assistance.
Oh, now it means you can always let me know how to nerf it. It's very hard because there's so much going on with all of them. We'd have to sit down.
You have to sit down when multiple people are around is the problem, and that's not always the
Zombies
case.
versus machines. Yeah, I can do that.
This is why arc locking was a thing. Why I did it, god damn.
What does arc locking have to do with what he's talking about right now?
Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with.
How the fact that we have so many generic cards and interactions right now?
No, that's
That
not
was-
that's not the problem.
Okay, I'm only half listening, don't mind me.
I can tell.
The problem is that Monster Hunters, that a lot of your cards do a lot of things. That's the main issue we have here, Crimson. Like, that's the only issue I have, really.
Okay, how bad is it relative to some of mine, though? Better or worse?
It's a lot.
Probably on par.
Wow, really? Dang.
At least from what I remember, I haven't looked in a while. I'm gonna be honest.
All right, here we go. Let's.
Not a ton of people have been around.
Maybe you could run a blank. There's maybe. I mean, I could probably add the new zombie dragon of yours, and it'd be fine. Oh yeah, this Necrolord dragon's still not touched. We're gonna ignore that, by the way.
Oh, jeez.
I don't even think I want to know.
What's up?
Thank you so much.
Oh, not a problem.
Thank
All right,
you.
not a
I
problem.
appreciate it.
Good thing my best friend planetary dragon is in. Yes. All right, we're gonna start off by normal summoning Dark Bannerman. Fortunately, his stats are gonna be lowered though. What do I want to make here though? Actually, I know exactly what I'm gonna. Fourth, Undead Archer. Stats don't matter though. I now commence an overlay network. Come forth! You have the finest idea ever? Alright, Monster Hunter. That'd be cool to hear.
Also,
Right.
since you're just gonna play, do you mind if I pull Crimson away for a minute?
Oh, yeah,
just to
go
talk
ahead.
to him?
Yeah, go ahead. Show your do whatever.
Yeah, I want to show him off what I was cooking.
Yeah, go right ahead. Come forth. A knight made out of the most darkest of metals. Dark Metal Knight. Activate your effect, Dark Metal Knight, by detaching one Exema to it from this card to add any one dark monster. I don't remember that card, Heavenly. You make the over triggers? Is that from Carbide Vanguard as well? Who am I adding, actually? That double bone lurker dragon! Overtrigger main effect is if you may only have one overtrigger in a deck. When it reveals a trigger. Okay. Good generic staples in the generic card pool? Yes. That's fine. Okay, so some good staples are, Implosion, Reborn the Monster, and Aura Blast are 3 good staples. Oh, and Ruler of the Storm. There's War Machine Stealth. Not a problem, Skeen. Not a problem. Also, if you ever want to make an archetype, Skeen, and play it against us, not every archetype or things that people play are part of the format officially, really. People just want to make a deck and play against me. You can go right ahead and do that. Happens all the time. It's just a big thing now, mostly because, people are actually interested in adding cards to the format and stuff. Ah, there's a Grim Rider. I'm in a Bosnian village. Hey, Doinks, how's it going? Oh, yeah. Oh, Halo maps? The Halo maps are pretty okay. You like playing with the special card pool? Alright, cool. Because you can actually make a pretty solid generic archetype out of, the Moneyco cards. Or, not... It'll be alright, like these Bone Lurker cards. They're part of the generic card pool, but they can't really be an archetype on their own. There's not enough cards for them, and they don't really work super well on their own. But, I mean, they do if you have a couple of other cards in here, like, you know, I've got, like, Dark Bannerman and stuff. Dark Bannerman's just a really good card, though. Dark Bannerman. Who are you sending to the graveyard? Oh, War Machine Support Pack. Nice. Yeah, Reaper seems like a good side deck option. Oh, Bone Lurker Reaper? Yeah, he's actually pretty okay, actually. Moneyco Tournament Day? It'll be maybe not soon, Heavenly. We're still, we've just got done with this ban list, so maybe we'll have, like, a discussion. But basically, Scheme, we're gonna have a little small tournament where the only cards allowed are Moneyco cards. And I'm pretty sure we're seeing a good chunk of Unfunny's deck right now. Oh yeah, here's your other cards that you wanted to be added. So some of these cards are official. This means shitty normal monster deck. What do you mean shitty normal monster deck, Heavenly? Zombies and machines. No! Well, monster deck isn't shitty. Would it be slightly annoying to play against? Maybe. Okay, so here's your War Machine connector. This card is summoned, you can add a spell or trap in your deck that mentions machine or cyborg monsters. This card leaves the field, you can press some low 5 or lower machine very much behind a graveyard. Expected that guy would. Oh, from the ban list hit. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. But no, we made them slightly... We made them worse, but we also made them, like, overall better. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're adding War Machine frickin' or Machines Upon You. Oh, also, unfunny. Dark Metal Knight buffs and lowers the attack of all non-dark monsters lose 500 attack and defense. So your, War Machine connector loses, 500 stats. Unless you have a way to get rid of Dark Metal Knight right now, basically. Good thing the Dark Metal is Machine too. He's not, actually. He's Celestial Warrior. He's not a machine. He's just made out of metal. Oh, and also, Skeen, we have, like, number monsters, and all of the number monsters are hit to 1. There's also a couple of other quote-unquote special rules, Skeen. Nothing crazy. Basically, there's, like, god cards, and you're allowed only 1 god card, basically. Oh, you're attacking with War Machine Connector? Yeah, basically Divine Beasts. There's a couple of other extra rules going along with them, by the way. Oh, you're attacking with this? Well, don't forget, Dark Metal Knight cannot be destroyed as a result of battle with a non-number. Because the number monsters have, like, in this format, have, like, that anime effect of them attached. If he's piercing, he could win? I don't think he could win. He forgot he was a number despite the fact you run him. Don't worry, there's probably been many times where someone's attacked over a number monster and it has died. Alright, so first off, Ed phase. Which effect do I want, though? Alright, first off, I'm going to activate the... Activate the end phase effect of Graveyard. By banishing 1 monster from my graveyard, I can special summon a zombie monster from my hand. Come forth. Undead Soldier. And then the end phase of Dark Metal Knight activates. I'm going to choose to... destroy or negate. I'm going to destroy 1 non-dark monster on the field. I will destroy War Machine Connector. Which you'll get your effect from War Machine Connector, though. Question is, who do you wish to bring back? Or summon from your hand, even. Who's the best option here? War Machine Stealth's pretty good, actually. I mean, I would have to Heavenly if it wasn't for the fact that, one of the guys on the field was an Earth. That's it. Could Cyber Dragons work with War Machines? I mean, they actually might be able to. I mean, they are machines, but they're not some of them are not the proper levels, though. They're like dark machines. They should be able to? Okay. I've never actually played that many Cyber Dragon decks. Come forth, attach my last effect of Dark Metal Knight. Add a good old-fashioned zombie warrior. And we're going for a normal summon. Oh god, I'm not going to be able to attack this War Machine stealth, though. I don't even know. I mean, I guess I could maybe destroy it, but you would just get your effect from it, though, so, but then I can't attack you directly either, so I think... Okay, so first off, he gains... She's at 2,000. Because of Graveyard. Yeah, Zombie Warrior does gain a lot of attack, actually. There's 5 other Dark Monsters on the field, so Zombie Warrior is actually at 3,000. Zombie Warrior is big boy. I don't even know if there's a good thing to, like, go for at the moment. I think I'm actually fine. How many level 4 guys are in your hand, though? Okay, so first off, I think what I'm going to do is Zombie Warrior. Damage. I guess Undead Soldier. Undead Soldier, attack into Grim Rider. Why can't you attack over the War Machine? Because he's got his counter trap face down. Alright, I'll click on this Monster Hunter. Look that in a second. So you take, I think, 650, yeah. Problem is, I'm probably gonna have to deal with this trap card eventually. Ah, fuck it. Zombie Warrior, declare your attack. Let's see what Unfunny does in this scenario. Does he have any level 4 Lore Machines in his hand to summon? He does. It's another War Machine frickin' stealth. Okay, so now he gets to target face-up cards the opponent controls what's in the monster you control. So he's gonna destroy. Okay, so goodbye, Zombie Warrior. And who else? Oh, you're gonna destroy Graveyard. Okay, cool. I get to summon one Bone Lurker Dragon. Card of mine was destroyed. Oh, and the stats in my Dark Metal Knight return to normal. Graveyard is no longer in play. I wish to do some damage. You're gonna make an XZ guy with these guys anyway. You know what? Screw it. I'm going for damage. Take the 500 to get your search during the end phase. Unfunny. It's just very wordy. Very true. Alright, end phase. I guess I'll go first because I'm turn player. I'm just gonna boost the attack of this Bone Lurker Dragon by 500. Attack and defense? Yeah, it's end defense. Boom. Continue, Unfunny. Yeah, you are correct, actually, Heavenly. Unfunny's now just thinking of the play he wants to do. And, yep, there you go. Pass turn to you. Is it the strongest? I mean, it's okay. I mean, I think it's actually fine. I think it's just what it does is it has very decent defensive capabilities. Dark Metal Knight is a really strong card. And, Unfunny is able to run his own, so... Well, that's another thing, Skeen, if you're still here. Dark Metal Knight, if you're making a dark deck, Dark Metal Knight would be a very good card to add to it. Oh, there's upgrade kit. He commences an overlay! Yeah, go right ahead. Like, Judge? The game state? I know, you can definitely take back. You can definitely take that back. Oh, you're going for support back. Okay. Oh, and now you get that. Now you get banish support back to special summon level 4 the machine monster from the hand. Ah, so you get that guy out for free. Oh, and now you're gonna get now you can make a guy. Still have your normal summon available. Good stuff, actually. Good play. Question is, what are you gonna make? Okay, so upgrade kit's another tuner. That's pretty cool. Ah, come forth, a knight made out of the darkest of metals. Dark Metal Knight! This is actually a problem, by the way. Just, oh yeah, create like a list of summoning chants if you want to be too super anime-like. Yeah, it'd be like, come forth, a knight made out of from the darkest of metals and some shit. But only for monsters that are like worth it though. Maybe Bone Lurker Dragon? I mean, I guess he is like the boss monster of the Bone Lurkers. Dragon who is revived on the single instance of a death. Bone Lurker Dragon! You can't? Oh no, why not? Oh, no monsters in hand. Oh. How did you attack? I was quick. Phase, you enter battle phase. Oh, you're gonna kill Bone Lurker Dragon. Oh, okay. A soul for a soul, now rise. Lord of Dry Bones, one that devours all life in sight. Bone Lurker Dragon. That's epic as fuck. I'm keeping that, Monster Hunter. Boom. Why can't I copy this? I'm putting that in discussion, by the way. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Fucking hell. We got too hyped up about the summoning chance. I'm funny, my bad. Alright, so I'm gonna guess 50 life points. I might make it like 1,000 life points now, because 1,500 is quite a bit much to give to your opponent, but still. Alright. I'm surprised actually, I'm funny you didn't attack over the Dark Metal Knight. Oh, interesting. An eye for an eye, reborn from countless wars, return from once became undead soldier. Everyone's just gonna spend like a bunch of times making summoning chants for all these monsters. I mean, it sounds fun though. Go forth, Dark Metal Knight, attack into his own Dark Metal Knight. I'll meet your orbital monitor play Unfunny with one of my own. Oh, from your Beyond the Border monsters? So that'd be fun. Nope, not suicide, Heavenly, because I have my own orbital monitor. Youch, yep. And unfortunately, the undead soldiers just keeps getting stronger because of Dark Metal Knight. That's like one of the best things about Dark Metal Knight. It says his end phase effect doesn't require him to have like material. For the souls. Oh, Narca Reaper! Oh, where would you be? Oh, you see, you know what's funny is I thought you were going to add this guy on Funny and go for a graveyard play. But I forgot he's Earth. And not dark. That sucks. Oh, but now you get to add a spell or trap from your deck to your hand that mentions machines. Sorry about monsters. I mean, it's pretty good. So, like, what? Every number monster should probably have, like, its own summoning chant, right? Who's another really popular, like, What would be the summoning chant for Hero Brad? Probably would have to have, like, a Minecraft reference in there or something, or the fact that he's always been, like, removed from the game. Like, here's Hero Brad right now, people. Ooh, what are you searching? Oh, another machine's upon you. That's a pretty solid option, not gonna lie. Oh, disconnect. Yeah, what the heck happened? Did the game, like, kick you or something? Oh, it crashed? Oh, mine's probably gonna crash, too. Any second now, actually. Beambolt from the command block, transform Steve. The power of diamonds. Hero Brad. Hero Brad. Anyone else in here who deserves like a chant? Does Warmech even need a freaking a summoning chant? No one summons Warmech to do Warmech things. They only summon him to summon Hero Brad. Come forth, a machine who's better as another card. Warmech. Warmech is the Hero Brad chant? Wow, it's really gonna disconnect you for the entire game. The thing, that's really, really... Oh, you're back! Holy shit. That've been rough, by the way. Potion table. Potion tables. You did it. I'm glad you're back on Funny. Potion table's such like a basic card, though. I don't think a potion table needs its own enchant, though, because it's just such a it's just a link one. Come forth. One that do I have to chant up for this? Screw it. Come out, big guy with guns. Number 101, Warmech. Yep. Which means you're gonna have to do a chant again, because that means you're gonna summon Hero Brad on top of it. I'm gonna go to battle phase. Yeah, it was really close. Come. God. Attack War Machine Connector? You actually want me to summon Hero Brad? I don't know. This Dark Metal Knight has been putting in some work. This Undead Soldier has basically now Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. GG. Yeah, GG. What else did I had? I had Explosion. I had Graveyard. Oh, you had a Dark Bannerman. Did you draw him off of the chocolate milk? Unfunny? Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'm surprised you didn't actually summon the Dark Bannerman. Yep, there's Hero Brad. There's Warmech. Hey, look, they're on the field at the exact same time. You'll never see that ever, though. GG Unfunny, though. No, Dark Bannerman doesn't require dark monsters. Read Dark Bannerman again. Yeah, you just can't. You're just not allowed to summon a divine beast. Oh, you still couldn't? Oh, that's rough then. That's unfortunate. Solid game, though. We both got out our own Dark Metal Knights. What else was I gonna draw? Servant of the Storm? That probably wouldn't have been useful at that point. Oh, you're actually running Bug Lord Betelrian. There's Giant Golem. Oh, and there's Ultra Hydra. Oh, there's Interstellar Dragon. Now me reverse. I think Skeen wanted a duel. Skeen, if you're still around, do you still want that duel? Oh, and you also have Earth. Earth is really good. Yeah, sure. Alright. Do I want to play the zombies again? Sure, why not? Play zombies. What time is it? It's almost 5. That's the issue, though. I have to get going soon. I started late because I woke up late, people. Spoiler alert, having headaches for a couple days is really, really pain. What did you want me to pick, Heavenly? Oh, your Genesis deck. Yeah, sure. Remind me, next time we do a Yu-Gi-Oh stream to, play your Genesis deck. Or I'll actually put it in DMs here. Play Genesis. Next Yu-Gi-Oh stream. Yeah. Alright. Wait. Host. Come back in, Skeen. Let's go. Oh yeah, you're right, damn it. Look, I already forgot, okay? And it hasn't even been like 3 seconds, okay? When they say people have the memory of a goldfish, they're talking about me, okay? I might fade into the grave. And a Bone Lurker Dragon for later. Can't use him right now, though. Come forth to the field, to Dark Bannerman. You could 100% make chance for all the Beyond the Border boss cards. That'd be awesome, actually. Be really fun to see what people make with these summoning chants. Here, I'll do. I'm gonna go DEOs, tournament discussion, duplicate channel. Boom, there we go. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Nerdy summoning chants. There it is, people. Think of summoning chants and throw them in there. I'm gonna do the same thing as last time, by the way. Come forth, Dark Metal Knight. By attaching Undead Archer, I'm gonna add a Mulligan Bard? Zombie Warrior for next turn. I pass it off to you, Skeen. And, Dark Metal Knight's mandatory effects, it's Aura Blast. Fuck. Well, unlike our Duel Unfunny, Dark Metal Knight will not be sticking around to do annoying stuff. Oh, a change of scenery! So basically how that works, Skeen, is if, like, the field spell had, like, a when this card is activated, you know, like, starts a monster type of shit, those don't work. But all the other effects work, though, so go ahead. Yeah, you got that? Okay. Someone asked how frickin', change of scenery worked one time, so I feel like I just felt like I had to explain it, but yeah, we're good to go. You're also like the first person other than me to actually try playing Aura Field, by the way. Okay, so you're gonna discard a card to add an aura card. You discard. Oh, you're playing Scorpions! Holy shit! He's actually playing Scorpions. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I've not been on the receiving end of the Scorpion deck yet. This is gonna be interesting. Alright, I'll click that and we'll look at that afterwards. Oh, it's a Fat Tail Scorpion. Ooh! The nerfed Scorpion deck versus zombies? Ah, and another one to add another copy of Fat Tail Scorpion. And another one's a pretty solid card, Oh, he's setting another card. Oh, I get to... Also, he's at 1900, by the way. Because, he counts himself for his own attack gain. Dark Bannerman, a new staple? I'm surprised Dark Bannerman actually hasn't been seen in more decks. I mean, Unfunny thought it was, only for Dark, so he's probably like, oh wow, I can run this in a lot of stuff now. Click on, the actual attack stat of the monster. And you can edit it there. Yeah. Actually, no, he's getting actually 100 more attack, because Aura Field gives him 100 attack and defense for each Aura card on the field and in your graveyard with a different name. Oh, so he's actually getting 200 more attack. Why take 200 extra damage? Oh, I will, Monster. As soon as this duel's over, I'm gonna check out the cards that you made. And here's another thing I have to look at, too. And I'll probably have to sadly be it for today. Do I want to summon Dark Bannerman? Yeah. Activate effect of Dark Bannerman. Summon out a second copy of Dark Bannerman. Draw phase. Standby phase. Main phase. Star Invaders can run it as soon as it finishes. Example of a champ for one of my cards. A god born from the ashes of imagination. Forged in the files of Forsaken Universe. Come forth. All Maggie monstrosity. I'm gonna activate Servant of the Storm on that face down card. Oh, that is pain, dude. Oh. Oh, that's so sad, actually. I feel bad. I don't want to beat up the Scorpions. I don't want to fight the Scorpions. I love the Scorpions. This is probably your end? I don't think so, actually. I don't think this is actually your end. I'm gonna attack it with, the Fat Tail Scorpion. Ah, but you're a Maogi card? I don't know. Because there was a couple, because your Beyond the Border stuff is like a bunch of different archetypes. So it's hard to tell if, which ones I've seen and which one I haven't, actually. Fat Tail Scorpion. They take, what is it? 200 damage. don't think it's worth making. I'm gonna pass her to you. You're probably gonna send a bunch of them? Alright. I don't think I'll be able to look at all of them today on Funny, because I know we have like Monster Hunter stuff to look at. But I'll definitely take a look at them in depth another time, of course. Oh, discarding an ore field. Oh, okay. Oh, you're only sending 3? Love how it says a network error for one of them. Oh, or a shield. Holy shit, this is like the first time anyone's actually run this card. Oh, I put him into defense position. Scorpion Aura deck. Yeah, he's running the Aura cards. Goodbye, Zombie Warrior. I'm not... That's actually really cool. Yeah. Oh, also, you gain an extra 100 attack, Skeen, because that's a new Aura card. It's like Swords of Revealing Light, but actually, like, a little bit better. Yes. Basically how it's gonna be worked now is if it's in the Moneyco account, it can be run in anything. Because the Bone Lurkers, I guess you can count them as like an archetype, but they're more, and like the Aura cards as well, but they're more like a series of cards. Especially since you can't make like a full-on Aura deck. Because they're all spells and traps, there are no Aura monsters. Allowed to frickin' attack. Oh, I'm not allowed to attack monsters they control. You know what? We're gonna make something special, by the way. Okay, first off. I'm gonna attempt to activate the effect of Zombie Warrior to banish it from the graveyard to, whatchamacallit, add another copy of Zombie Warrior. Also, don't forget, Skeen, you have a copy of and another one in your graveyard that you can use next turn. I forget about it all the time. Oh, you know? Okay. Actually, the battle phase. So I'm not allowed to attack monsters he controls, but I am allowed to attack him directly. I'm going for Haley's Comet, actually. Haley's Comet is finally gonna see some use, people. I think Haley's Comet has some actual merit. Alright, main phase 2. Declare effect of Haley's Comet. I'm paying 300 of my own life points. He gets banished until the end phase. And I'm going to declare effective Bone Lurker Dragon by banishing this and this. Allows me to gain 1,000 life points. And I'm going to banish you. Special summon Zombie Warrior Defense Mode. I pass turn to you. When is the next Yu-Gi-Oh stream? Maybe in like a couple days or something. Like, I want to say maybe tomorrow, but maybe not. Although I could probably. Depends on what time I wake up, basically. I have work tonight again. Although Tuesday and Wednesday will be a different stream, so. Oh, or a strike. Oh, you're gonna return them to the deck. Here, I'll do that for you then. Top deck. Top deck. Shuffle. No, it's all good. And you get to draw your card. Maybe. That'd probably be at the latest though. Oh, you're gonna switch my zombie warrior to attack. Oh yeah, he is definitely 19. Got to actually adjust his stats. Like, he's in defense mode, it doesn't matter. So I can destroy streams since school? Yeah. What, do you actually attack him? Yep. Alright, so I take 300 damage. Goodbye, zombie warrior. Come forth! Effect of Bone Lurker Worm. Oh yeah, you would gain 500 extra attack this turn. From Aura Field, because you activate an Aura card or effect. Alright, so I'm going to take the extra 500 damage. And now I'm going to activate the effect of Bone Lurker Worm. I'm going to lower his attack by 1200. Yeah. You basically lose that much. And that's it. No, his stats, they're even. The Gizmecs. Where are they? Kinda useful, but... Isn't that the name of those cards? Like the IRL Yu-Gi-Oh cards that like they only work on monsters that have the exact same attack and defense? No, they're not. I'm just... That was like the first thing I thought of when I saw the monster with even stats. There we go. Gizmecs are funny. Some of those Gizmecs actually look really good though. Awesome, my Halley's Comet returned.
Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
Well, my Halley's Comet's gonna be kind of vulnerable now because I'm not allowed to activate its effect. I'm gonna send a Bone Lurker Bar to the graveyard for later.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
No, I don't think it's worth using at the moment. I'm not that afraid. It's like the only played one? Yeah, because isn't like the... I like the one that's like the deer, or whatever the heck his name is. The guy who can like steal extra Monster Zone cards. That guy looks really cool. And like the big dragon one. Oh, it's a Red Claw Scorpion. You did? That's jokes on funny. Flat Rock Scorpion. I don't have much to actually handle that. Oh, he now takes his red claw scorpion to make it. Oh! Oh god, okay, what's the summoning chant, people, for giant desert scorpion? 3 ash and solemn judgment? It's like, oh hey, I go to activate a card. It's like, hey, I go to do this. No. Alright, well I'm gonna go summon this. No. Okay, well I'm gonna go activate this spell card. No. Oh, he's got a scorpion face off. He's good. He's gonna be doing things. Giant desert scorpion, the giant scorpion from the desert. Scorpion king who sits on hill in the Death Valley. Rise, giant desert scorpion. Bro, that actually sounds like an epic chant for Emperor Scorpion. Your summoning chant works perfectly for Emperor Scorpion, Heavenly. Let's see, Reaper of the Desert, Terror of the Sands, poison your foes with a sting that pierces all hope. Giant Desert Scorpion, that's boss as fuck. Alright, people, adding it to the chats. I'm adding both of these. You people are absolutely epic at this stuff. Should Haley's comment? Yeah, you are good at this shit, Monster Hunter. Really good, actually. Really like him. I mean, maybe. Haley's comment is kind of like, something on, like, the lower end of, like, the celestial, like, planetary type stuff. You can target... You only use each effective aura field once per turn. Although, how many aura cards do you have in your graveyard, actually? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 3. Oh god, my dueling book's about to crash, by the way. Give me a second. Making so many chances always been fun. Exit page. Yep, there we go. My dueling book just crashed. Give me a second, Skeen. Be right back. That is not the right account. There we go. Yeah, I think so. Oh god, okay. That's a problem. I'm gonna lower the attack of Giant Desert Scorpion by 1,200 points. Reaper of the Underbelly, Terror of Mammalian Flesh, decrease your foe's power. Bone Lurker Worm! That's dope. Spinal Driver one of the cards you sent me? Oh, not that guy. Oh, so this is gonna be the reverse guy of the first dude you sent. Alright, continue your play, Skeen. Another aura field though. This aura blast is now ultra. Oh, the gods need summoning chance? Oh, absolutely. Oh, it's all good. I mean, you're beating me like fair and square. I'm not mad, okay? That you're beating me with these scorpion. Your scorpion deck is pretty legit. Imagine making that a god gimmick requirement. Yo, yeah, you have to do the summoning chant every time you bring them out. Oh, you're gonna search another aura card, eh? What are you gonna search? Oh, Aura Strike? Shit. No, my graveyard dudes. Alright, I'm adding that to the God Gimmick requirements. Alright, draw for turn. Draw something good. Okay. I'm assuming you're just activating at the moment the turn starts. Alright, who are you returning? Skeen? Did bro just called by you? I mean, almost. I mean, it targets up to 2 cards in the graveyard or set cards on the field, returns to the deck. The 2 worms? Aw, shit. He gets to draw 1, and he gets to temporary boost a monster by 500 till the end phase. This is actually not a bad strategy, actually. Bring me victory in this fight, I beseech thee, Serpent of the Aesir, but first I shall call out the counterpart of Midgard Serpent, the Everlasting Serpent. Bruh, that's cool shit, actually. Don't forget you draw your 1 card, Scheme. I'm actually gonna... it's all good, don't worry about it. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna declare effect, banish Bone Lurker Bard, Haley's Comet, specifically summon a zombie normal monster, or as a full engine is actually pretty fucking sick, actually. It's not bad, actually. Like, what do you get? You get Graveyard Shenanigans, or a searchable Aura Blast, or a Shield for attack and effect protection, and there's an equip card in there, too. I'm going to have to summon 1 zombie normal monster. I'm going to pick a Undead Soldier. Golem born of Earth who protects our allies. Giant Golem! And because a card in my graveyard was banished, I get to special summon a Bone Lurker Reaper, which allows me to target up to 2 cards in your graveyard and banush them. And goodbye, Flat Rock Scorpion. And goodbye, Aura Blast. So your guys lose 100 total attack and defense. Use its chance, sir? Oh yeah, what is it? Reaper. Where is it? Okay, hold on, my chat's glitching, my chat's it's not letting me, scroll. Go find it for me, Heavenly. My thing's being broken. Okay, so I'm gonna activate Aura Blast on Aura. Actually, no, wait, I can't! I can't activate Aura cards, because Aura Shield prevents me from doing that. I have to end turn. Reaper of the Souls for dead for his majesty of the Lord of the Dead. Bone Lurker Reaper! I mean, he came to the field and got rid of Flat Rock Scorpion. That's probably the best he could do, by the way. I mean, that's good, though. Flat Rock Scorpion's gone. But, it's, kind of a problem. I wasn't able to attack over any of these cards. Go for another discard. Oh, he's gonna discard Common Black Scorpion to search another Aura card. Okay, so you have 2 Aura Strikes, 2 Aura Shields, 1 Aura Field in there, and you had an Aura Blast. What other Aura cards have you been, A planet from outer space where DC Universe Martians used to live. Mars? Aw, shit, you're right. I could have made Mars. Oh, you're out of targets? That's okay. Just add back the common black scorpion. Actually, no, you have to add the field spell. You're right, you have to add the field spell. That's kind of unfortunate. I mean, I guess if your aura field dies, you can replace it, I guess. Actually, an intensity duel. What is your plan here, Skeen? Oh, giant desert scorpion? Okay. What do you wish to do? Patch 1? Oh, you're gonna negate his effects? Gotcha. That is not what I wanted to click. Water god who domain of seas, titans of underwater worlds. Leviathan! You know what's funny? There's actually 2 Leviathan monsters named Leviathan in the format. Oh, so what you plan here, Oh, you're gonna crash? I do, actually. I still do. It's actually unfortunate because that common black scorpion would have been a really good, good normal summon at this point. I get. Nothing too great. Go forth. Attack Red Claw Scorpion. Yeah, I will, Heavenly. I'm building up the courage to play that game again. I pass turn to you. Ooh! Okay, so I lose a total of 1,500 stats, so I go to 1,550. And he's gained how much attack because of how many more cards in the graveyard? 1, 2, 3. There's 3 different ones in there right now, so he's gaining, like, 300 attack. As original was easier, Neo Shinryu? Wow. Common Black Scorpion's actually gonna be able to whoop Undead Soldier's ass. Think. Undead Soldier could be killed by such a measly common scorpion. He's not even a rare black scorpion, he's just common. This is fine. Goodbye! That's what? 650, I think? Thanks for that Hydra, Heavenly. So I do get to summon that because my guy dies. Oh, and thanks for that posture check, by the way. Alright. And now I can activate my Aura Blast. Goodbye, common black scorpion. This Aura Blast that's been in my hand forever. A pass turn to you. What's wrong? Oh, what? You misplayed? Oh, what'd you do? Oh, what'd you forget? What did you actually forget? Oh, okay. That's not that's not that big of a misplay. Because we could go back if you want. Because that was literally just happened. We can restore the game state. That's just a skill issue? That's okay. I forget to activate these cards all the time. Oh, you're summoning a bread mill! Holy crap. It's like the first time I've seen someone actually run bread mill. Who are you gonna make? Oh, Pluto! Once one of those cards face up, you can express some monster from your graveyard to his opponent to, but I'm treated as air balls. Not raise effects or attack opponent. Think material. Who are you returning? So what the shit? Oh, that was an old gimmick from so basically Monster Hunter, when we were making these cards originally, Dueling Book didn't exist with the custom cards yet, so we had like quote-unquote paper shits IRL, okay? And the token zone was basically a zone where tokens could go to that wasn't the main field. It was really dumb, and I made these on a different card editor, okay? And I basically copy-pasted a whole bunch of text over when Dueling Book was made, so the token zone thing can be ignored. Oh, you're not allowed to activate the effects of the monster you bring back with Pluto. Skeen. It's all good. What do you have available? Once built to wander the eternal caves of the Dragoon, now here to turn my foes to ash. Transform Ikai Super Void! Oh, you're making a Mars? Was a Bone Lurker Dragon cannot be destroyed by card effects, Skeen. You wish to take that back? I'll let you take it back if you want. Start raiding? That's okay. No? Okay, that's fine. Although you actually might still win, actually. Or crash, because hold on. 1, 2, 3. He's at 1800 attack, and when he attacks a monster, he gains 1000. So you'll be able to crash into Bone Lurker Dragon. If you want to still do that. Oh. Oh, you're gonna stop it. Okay. Alright. Bone Lurker Dragon's being attacked. Unfortunately, Skeen, the amount of damage being done is not going to be dealt to me. Being dealt to you instead. Bone Lurker Dragon, get its boost from Orbital Monitor. Orbital Bombardment! No, this has actually been a really, really crazy duel, actually. So I'm gonna banish this guy and this guy from my graveyard. I'm gonna target by activating Bone Lurker Reaper's effect. I'm gonna target your reactive guardian during your end phase. It will be destroyed. I actually can't get over it with Bone Lurker Dragon. I pass turn to you. Oh, you're trying to think of one for Chaos Commencer now? Oh, cool. No. It doesn't die now. It dies when your turn is over. It's during the next turn. End phase, it'll die. So you still have him for this turn. That's cool that people are actually playing Reactive Guardian, by the way. Oh, Scorpion Dance! Ooh, which Scorpion are you adding back? Ooh, Red Claw Scorpion, nice. Go right ahead. Fat Tail Scorpion, nice. Summon the bread. It's delicious bread, by the way. Very delicious. Rainbow's such a strange card. My buddy made it. Also, why are they dark? Oh, you're going for Earth. Oh, that's good stuff. Okay. I'm gonna choose not to normal summon. So you go right ahead. Oh, there's Fat Tail Scorpion. No, I do not. Or I guess the better answer is I can't. I can't do it. Evil bread? It might be evil bread. Who knows? Who knows what bread mills? Who knows what's being made in that bread mill? You know. It reminds me of that one thing that I saw. What was it in a D&D? The Advent, Curse of Strahd or whatever. There was like a bone grinder, or whatever the fuck it was called. I think that was like a bread mill or some shit. There could be evil shit in that bread mill. I mean, you're allowed to attack your own tokens with it, so. Or you're allowed to attack specifically the bread tokens. You have to read? Go right ahead. Demon bread. Oh yeah, you know what you should do? Oh my god, you change add like to bread mill. They're also plant and fiend tokens. You just have plant/fiend. So it's evil bread. That's jokes, by the way. I have a feeling now, because of looking at this duel, a lot of these cards are probably going to see a lot more play. If these ore cards are actually pretty solid, obviously. Maybe more people are going to play bread mill. Especially if like one of those monsters that like gets effects when you destroy a ship by battle. They work great with bread mill. Summon a basic token in defense, attack it. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, parlay! Oh, is he going for whatchamacallit? A Neptune? Holy shit. Okay, so during the end phase, you get to add a normal spell. This duel is great. Bro is playing all the off-meta stuff. You keep on forgetting? Yeah. That's okay, Oh, you're gonna destroy your... Oh, you're just gonna destroy Cobalt Tarantula, just banish 2 cards from my graveyard and gain 1,000 life points. Actually, smart play. Who do you wish to banish from my graveyard? The 2 monsters? No! Goodbye, Orbital Monitor. Goodbye, Zombie Warrior. This duel is actually amazing. I'm having a lot of fun with this duel. And I'm way past my time I should be, but I don't care, by the way. I'll deal with dinner later on. Also, don't forget your 1,000 life points, by the way. You can thank Heavenly for making Cobalt Tarantula, by the way. And what's the word? Earth also gains 500 attack for every monster it points to. And as long as it points to a guy, it can't be destroyed. Oh, he's going for a guy? Oh, you can't do anything? Okay. These guys both have 2,500 attack. And, Oh, they just activate another ore field. Oh, so this Earth's gonna get a crap ton of attack now. Yeah, I'll look at everyone's cards for sure on Funny, and then it'll be the end. I will look at those cards, because I have to look at Monster Hunter stuff too. Oh, you do a attack. Goodbye, Bone Lurker Dragon. A soul for a soul. Now arise. Mode of dry bones. One who devours all life in sight. Bone Lurker Dragon again! Yeah, that's why I couldn't summon shit with Earth, Skeen. Okay, so which normal spell are you adding back? Oh, implosion? Well, whatever field I try to make is just gonna get blown the fuck up. When the bone is lurking? Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, I can attack. I can attack over Neptune, and that's literally it, by the way. The only issue with that though is Skeen is Neptune is unaffected by all speller traps, including your own. He sadly does not get the boost. No, it's all good. These are new cards, so obviously you don't worry about it. I would also make that mistake though. Well, I have to pass it to you, I guess. I mean, Earth's not strong enough to attack me anymore. So... unless he can summon a, Alright, Bone Lurker Dragon still can't be disturbed by card effects. It's the third time? That's okay. Bone Lurker Dragon's, like, card effect, destruction effect, by the way, has been pretty important. Like, hey, spoiler, people, Bone Lurker Dragon is pretty good, actually. I think he's actually pretty good. Like, I don't think he's actually broken, though. Oh, you're gonna revive Giant Desert Scorpion. Oh, it has to be a level 4. It can't be an Xyz. You can bring back any of your regular scorpions though. And don't forget, Giant Scorpion has an effect in the graveyard. For once per turn, if he's in the graveyard, you can make a scorpion gain 500. Oh god, that's a big scorpion. Wait, is this actually gonna be it? Wow. Oh, the Bone Lurker in hand? Not today, Skeen, not today. GG. Oh, I would have gotten a Bone Lurker Bard for later. Wow, that was an insanely great duel. Like, holy shit. You quickly show off what you, built, Skeen? Like, what you have in here? Yeah, you start milling cards, so we know what you're playing. Oh, there's a Scorpion attack. I just gotta go bathroom real quick. I think the most you can do is mill 10 or something. Okay, I've made a return. Oh gosh, let me actually see what was actually happened, by the way. I think that was a follow. Let me double check. Yeah, it was. Yeah, thanks for that follow, by the way. Yuki Judd? Very nice of you. Right, let me see what you actually ran. Huh. Okay. Oh, Emperor Scorpion. You know what's funny? Skeen, if you made Emperor Scorpion instead of Cobalt Tarantula, you would have won that. You would have won right there. That would have been enough damage to probably win. That's crazy, though. Also, I have a question about this deck of yours. I mean, you have Potion Table, which is great. Mind Control Potion, really solid. Where's Green Forest Scorpion? Here, let me actually, let me show you real quick. See? Not public? There we go. Oh yeah, he is public. This guy. Oh hey, Dead Mac. We're just ending the thing in a couple minutes. I'm just gonna look at some of the cards people posted. And, that'll have to be it. But I hope you're having a great day, by the way. Yeah, one sec? Alright. Yeah, I think Green Forest Scorpion is definitely a must-have Scorpion for any Scorpion deck. He's actually probably one of the reasons why Flat Rock Scorpion's so good. Alright, let me see, what cards do I have to look at? Okay, so here's these two cards that Monster Hunter wants me to look at. And here's the Amalgi cards that Unfunny wanted me to look at. Alright, let's see here. But I think the deck you made, Skeen, is pretty nice. Alright, let's see here. Ancient Demon Marquise Amon Reverse. Oh, so it's another Vanguard card. 3+ level 7 or higher fiend monsters. You can also exceed summon this card by using one demon. That guy you control as material. Transfers this card. You can only exceed summon Ancient Demon. That guy once per turn. Once per duel, sorry. During your turn only, gain 1,000 attack for every fiend monster attached to this card as material. Once per turn, quick effect. The attachment of this card target 2 cards in the field. Just one card you own and one card your opponent controls. Flip the card you control face down, or if it's a monster, switch it to face down defense position. Cannot be flipped face up, or if it's a monster, it cannot change its battle position. Banish the opponent's monster face down. A reverse gimmick keyword? I mean, that could definitely work. Oh, I wasn't playing that? Oh yeah. Well, it definitely would be I'd probably at least run at least 2 of him. He's definitely quite good. Fantasy mode. If this card's attack is 4950 or more, battle damage this card deals is doubled. This card is destroyed by battle card effect. Gain life equal to the amount of attack points this card had on the field. Nah, that's a 3 of? Yeah, what am I kidding? He's just so good, dude. So good. It's definitely pretty interesting. It's a pretty interesting, like, upgrade of the original guy that you sent, though. Pretty cool, though. Alright, Dragon Tree of Ecliptic Decimation. Oh, I don't even know how to pronounce proper that name. Oh, this is a God Gimmick card. Okay. 1 Dragon Tree Wretch Tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters. This card is also treated as a plant monster. When this card succeeds summon, you can special summon 1 Dragon Tree Wretch monsters with different types from your hand, deck, or graveyard until your field is full. Cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. Holy shit. Once per battle phase, when this card attacks or is attacked, you can destroy 1 Dragon Tree Wretch monster on your field, knowing its effects. When 4 Dragon Tree Wretch monsters summoned by this card effects were destroyed, you can send a Dragon over Deity card from your extra to the graveyard. Are like the nightmares? You're not actually wrong with that, the thinking that. I mean, they're quite good. Like, frickin' heck, Mars is literally just Nightmare Cerberus and Nightmare, Phoenix. Just slapped together and better. It's just funny because this format's not as powerful as IRO Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, I guess in terms of, like, first turn boards and all that dumb shit, but some of the cards are just straight up more better than certain staples, which I find hilarious. Just generic Link monsters and OP. They are actually quite good. That's why most of them are at 1. Like Neptune, Earth. At least none of them are like Nightmare Unicorn. Haha, draw 4 cards every turn. Yeah. Mars is the worst one, but still Phoenix and Cerberus combined. Yeah. And then you got like some utility ones like, you know, Mercury. Venus is actually, I think, quite good. Earth is obviously great. Oh, I will, I'll read a couple of those, Heavenly. It's a really strong God card, though, Monster Hunter. Pretty interesting. No one else has actually tried making a God card. For Dragon Deity you sent? Oh, you did? Where? Oh, is it this guy? This card cannot be synchro summoned. When this card is sent from the extra to the graveyard, target one monster you control gains 10,000 attack until the end of the turn, and then it gains the following effect. This card can attack a second time this turn. For the rest of this turn, your opponent cannot take more than 1,000 battle damage. Very interesting, actually. So you send this guy with that one guy, get big boy stats, but you're only dealing 1,000 damage. You get an extra attack. You basically can attack over anything twice. That's pretty cool, actually. You did once? Alright. Those cards are actually pretty cool, Monster Hunter. Alright, so what's Unfunny's cards like? Level 8 Amalgi monsters. This card is Xyz summoned and your life points are above 8,000. You can pay life points until you have exactly 8,000 life points. Banish cards your opponent controls for every 1,000 life points paid by this effect. Oh, goodness. Activate Milk. Banish 3 cards. Cool shit. Dragon over deities? Cool. You attach Xyz material from an Xyz monster on the field. Target monster on the field. Gain life point equal to that monster's total attack and defense, but you lose the same amount of life points if the targeted monster leaves the field. Interesting. It's a very interesting card. Milk is OP in Amalgi. Oh yeah, especially when triple milk was a thing. Good god. Even then, that's like what, 2 cards? But you could do that like with multiple different cards. That'd be good shit actually. No eyes, black Amalgi dragon. Alright, so level 8, 20. You control an Amalgi monster and your life points are above 6,000. Just summon this card from your hand. For each standby phase, you gain 200 life points for each Amalgi monster you control, and every monster you control gains 200 attack for every Amalgi monster you control. This card's pretty good. There's nothing wrong with this card whatsoever. It is a very nice card. Well, no eyes, white Amalgi dragon. You control an Amalgi monster and your life points are above 8,000. You can spell summon this card from your hand. Each time by phase, you gain 100 life points for every Amalgi monster you control and every monster you control. So it's like the other guy, better stats, but slightly harder summoning condition and slightly less boost. This card is also pretty good. Oh, and they're beasts? They're like, oh, you know, think they be dragons? No, they are beasts. That's cool. These are pretty cool on Funny. I like these. First card, cards you made for Grand Blue. Okay, so what's the stuff you sent? Alright, I'll look at this, Heavenly. Grand Blue Dandy Guy for Mario. A water dripping Dandy Guy? The entire deck is based on gaining life points. I mean, I think it's pretty interesting, actually. Like, you get that one Z guy who resets you. If you want, you can send it in the chat thing. Because as soon as I'm done reading, like, a couple of these, I'm gonna sadly have to go and figure out stuff for dinner or whatever. There have been metas in this scheme, but we've been pretty good at keeping it, like, contained, but no, a couple of the metas have been kind of meh, but we try to make all of the decks, like, decent in some way. Like, yeah, there's bad matchups and stuff like that, but we try to make it so where there's no one archetype is just, like, absolutely the best archetype in the entire game. We try to keep it balanced with regular ban lists and stuff, and hold on a second here. I don't know if you're in the server or not, Scheme. I mean, normal monsters seem wow. They're quite good. But they also have the problem that they're normal monsters. They don't do anything unless you have the other cards, but they're still good. If you want to join the Discord Scheme, you can go right ahead. We have a thing with that's dedicated to all this, like, Yugioh's crap. That's what we call it. And, yeah. You can post, like, archetypes there, deck lists, new cards and stuff. Any changes to things are there. Like, why is Earth and Pluto legal? The world will never know, actually. Those cards have been, like, on the fence of being banned for a little bit. Alright, let's see. Grand Blue Guiding Zombie. Once per turn, when this card is summoned, you may add a level 4 or lower Grand Blue monster to your hand. This card is used for link summon. Special summon this card to a link. Okay. If the player's life points is 3,000 or lower, you can set your life points as 4,000. Oh, so what? You can just keep resetting your life points? They get your vote for what? Going to ban? You know what? That'll be the next topic for the next ban list. After the, You really think so? Alright, people. Give me your opinion. Everyone in the chat right now, give me your opinions on, Pluto and Earth right now. Hold on a second, guys. Are you, Lucasio Scheme? Okay. Where are you on the thing? There you are. So I have to actually give you the Yugioh's role. For you to be able to see the chat, because for some reason you can't click it. I don't know why it's not there. Oh, they were? Alright, Monster Hunter. And this poor Brutal Shay guy is interesting. He just keeps sending your life points back up to 4,000. Vanguard, Genesis, Witch of Owls, Paprika. When this card attacks, if you control Genesis monsters, card gains 300 attack and defense. Okay, it's like one of those like old school attack game guys. Are they at 1? Yes, they are on Funny. I'll pop them up in a second. When this is summoned, place the top of deck into a Genesis. Oh. What? So attach the top card of your deck to an Xe monster you control. Gotcha. Your life points is 2,000 or left. Once per turn, you can draw a card. That card's definitely fine. Black Gem of Draw. After activation, both players draw a card in the middle of the top card of a deck. If it's a spell or trap card, activate it. Or if not, set it on the field. The monster add to your hand a special summon defense position. If you do not want either of those cards, you can send it to the graveyard. Holy smokes. This card's interesting, actually. Aboleth, Pathfinder Snake Deity. Oh, 4 level 4 monsters with the same level of God gimmick. This card is summoned, attach a card, your opponent with this card's material cannot be destroyed by effects from battle. Let's return your target special one. This card's not bad, what's the word, Heavenly, but we have a God card that's very similar to this, actually. That's like my only problem with this card. Venus is a Link 1? No, you're talking about Pluto. But here we go. Let me go to Moneyco real quick. Monster, Link, Rock. I mean, Venus is also limited, but Venus does something entirely different. Where's good old-fashioned Pluto? There it is. Because basically Pluto brings back a guy, but you're not allowed to use it as link material or activate that its effects. What Pluto is good for, though, they can't attack directly, but Pluto is good to bring back a big boy monster. Like if you're playing one of those archetypes that has generic, like a main deck big boss monsters, Pluto is really good in that regard. And you can also, use them for synchro and Xyz. Well, it's not repeat. It's only once while it's face up. Revive Giant Golem? You could, actually.
An hour, maybe.
Yeah. You can revive a whole bunch of shit with Pluto. I think limit Pluto and semi-limit Earth? Pluto's already at 1, though, is the thing, though, Heavenly. And if you go and look at Earth, where is it? Up here. Earth is really freaking good because it's like the same thing as what? Nightmare Goblin. Where it does grant you that extra normal summon, which is really, really, really good. But it has to be the zone it points to. And the idea was that it... Oh, that's what you meant for... Oh, I get you now, I'm funny, with the combo potential. Gotcha. Because Earth also does grant you the option for your opponent to do the same. Which is definitely more fair than some of the other cards, but it depends on what your opponent's playing, though. And other stuff like that, so... It's definitely on the fence, though. And then you have, like, some of these other cards, like you have Saturn, Pluto. I mean, Moon's already banned, but we already talked about that. Asteroid Belt. Not a single person plays Asteroid Belt. And Mercury, I think, is fine. Alright, people. But, with that being said, people, this is probably... You want Gatestone to return the 2? Alright, you know what that means, people. Guess it's time for the return of normal monster spam. Triple vanilla beans, and probably triple cocoa beans now, because you can't run triple celestial knight. Ah. No monster shall rise again. And it won't be fire dark at the helm. It'll be. They don't have too much text? Okay, I'll read it. I'll read this one, Monster Hunter. And then I'll probably have to get going in a minute. When this card is sent from the extract to the graveyard, target monster you control gains 10,000 attack, 10 effect, draw a card, give one monster you control. This card kills no battles at the end of the turn, but have all monsters you control gain 1,000 attack and gain that. Take more than 1,000 battle damage for the rest of the turn. Okay, so it's very similar to the other guy, but it doesn't grant the extra attack. It just grants double battle damage, which is useful on following turns. I mean, it's interesting. Like switching to add in new normals, normal monsters, let's go. Ah, yes. The return. Well, thanks, by the way, for everyone who's here before I get going. Thanks, everyone, for hanging around and watching. It was quite fun. Hanging around and talking to you guys and playing duels with you. And add those as the normal monster cards? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Morbius again. Bloody Dragon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can add these guys. He nerfed it to, I think, like, lower stats still, Monster Hunter. It's definitely not this anymore. Hold on, let me refresh it. Yeah, it's now 2,600, 2,500 attack. So not Fire Dark. Now I must return to making so many chance for my boss monsters somehow. Alright, people. Next Yugioh stream, I could try tomorrow, but it depends on when I wake up, because I work nights, skiing. Monday is a maybe. I might be doing stuff Monday with a friend. And Tuesday and Wednesdays are usually when I play Halo streams, skiing, with, like, Unfunny and my brother. So, at the latest, it will be Thursday or Friday. When is the next non-work day? It is Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, Monster Hunter. But, yeah. Thanks so much, everyone, for, okay, until then. Yeah. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. And with that, I'll see you all later. Oh, it is unfunny? Oh, that sucks. Thanks for the stream. Hey, not a problem, Skeen. Have a good one. Get well? Oh, I definitely feel better, Heavenly. That's gonna suck unfunny, but you know what? We'll make it work. We might play, like, later on or some shit like that. We'll make it work. Alright. Later.